Hey guys, Justin from TheToxicGeeks.com, giving you guys my thoughts of TLC 2014 from the WWE and what I thought about the pay-per-view. Overall, I thought this pay-per-view was actually a little bit better than Survivor Series. A couple of matches really stood out. I felt that Dolph Ziggler and Luke Harper stole the entire show. They put on a really classic match. Ladder match for the Intercontinental title, and I thought this match was actually a little bit more worthy. High up there, next up to, dare I say, Shawn and Razor's Intercontinental title matches. I mean, this was actually really, for me, brought the prestige of the Intercontinental title back to the WWE, and it's nice to see. I might do a J-log about it to see how great the Intercontinental title is and how the worth is actually, it's slowly but surely coming back, and how these guys are. It was good to see these guys put their bodies right back on the line for that IC title. I will say there were a couple of matches that didn't work for me. I'm a big fan of Eric Rowan. I'm a huge Wyatt family supporter regardless. Just did not like this concept of the stairs match. It had to be, maybe it was the Big Show that made it so boring or unwatchable to watch. I just don't know. The match didn't work for me. Maybe it was just too slow paced for me compared to Ziggler's match and the match with the Usos previously before them. It just didn't really work for me. I mean, the fact that someone made a steel steps match is just like, it didn't make sense to me to have a steel steps match. Kane's and Ryback's match also didn't work for me with the steel chairs match. I just don't see the concept or point of that. Just have TLC matches all through. And I hate to say it, CM Punk kind of ruined Ryback for me, because anytime Ryback comes out, all I hear is, I'm dumb as fuck. I'm sorry, Ryback, but that's it's hilarious. I would say the Usos and Damian Mizdow and The Miz, actually that was pretty entertaining too. Mizdow is always going to be a show stealer, and you know, I like how it ended on a disqualification, and you know, that way Miz still keeps his heel persona, but Mizdow is clearly over. Maybe they're going to keep the storyline going to WrestleMania and have the Miz versus Mizdow at WrestleMania, or the breakup might happen at the Royal Rumble, but I really do feel that the breakup is coming down the line. Believe it or not, I was actually really entertained with the Divas Championship match. I felt that Brie and Nikki and AJ really tore the house down. I thought the match was a really good wrestling match. I felt that, you know, I loved the ending with Nikki spraying AJ in the face with whatever looked like cologne or whatever type of mace or spray, whatever she was spraying with her with. And I really do like Nikki Bella's finisher. I really do like that torture rack backbreaker. That's totally good. Then we go to John Cena and Seth Rollins. Okay, we already knew Cena's gonna win because obviously he has to fight Lesnar again, so there's no big surprise with me with that. The big surprise was obviously, which wasn't a big surprise if you read the dirt sheets and if you go to Wrestling Zone and WrestlingInc.com and a lot of these other big wrestling websites, you find out that of course Roman Reigns was supposed to come back because he's scheduled to come back to do some live shows in mid-December. So Reigns comes back, saves Cena, and Cena gets to fight Lesnar. And I guess this is going to set up a matchup or a feud that could lead up into No Way Out with Roman Reigns, or excuse me, Elimination Chamber between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Or maybe that might actually be a WrestleMania match if they do not decide to go with Roman Reigns beating Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble. Overall, you guys, I felt that the TLC pay-per-view was pretty good. I'm going to give it a solid B+, or 8.5 out of 10. I thought that was pretty entertaining. Dolph Ziggler stole the show, and I honestly think that he should have went on last. But I haven't forgot about Dean Ambrose and the Wyatt family before I sign off. I was actually a little bit disappointed. I thought Dean and Wyatt was going to go full out the way Ziggler and Luke Harper did. And it just really wasn't that entertaining. I guess it was a little bit more slow paced than I was hoping for. I thought Dean and Wyatt was just gonna go all out brawl, like from start to finish, but there was a lot of dead moments, a lot of slow parts. I did like how he jumped off the kickoff stage table, and he just pounced on Bray Wyatt. Also did love that elbow drops repeatedly off the ladders onto different forms of tables. I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm happy that Bray Wyatt finally got a nice win as well, because he hasn't got a big win like that in a while. So I was happy to see that. I honestly think that the NXT Revolution pay-per-view was a little bit better. I thought Kevin Owens and Sammy, and Adrian Neville, they just all tore the house down. And shout out to the NXT guys. You guys really stepped the game. You're actually making the majors want to step up their game. So what did you guys think of WWE TLC 2014? Did you like it? What was your favorite match? Leave a comment. Let us know. This is the show. Tacos and Geeks. Justin out. Later days.